Well, hello there. How are you doing today? I have made an Aghori orc, and it makes me very happy. It makes me very happy to play an Aghori orc. Something about just combining Aghori and orc is very satisfying to me on a deep, deep personal level. You know, as sometimes things are. Oh, we gotta go gorkify this statue. We don't really have to do this. I guess I could kind of just skip a lot of this. Okay, it's just you don't need to attack me. Okay, fine, you're gonna attack me. I mean, I would not have recommended that personally, but hey, I'm not you. Only you can tell me what you think is the most appropriate action. Although I gotta tell you that, yeah, when the Aghori orc, who is clearly blessed by Ma Kali, runs up to you, you should probably just, not don't get in his way. He's a cool orc. Can I be used yet? What do you mean not yet? Is that even... Huh? What are they talking about? I can't be used yet. Okay. When can it be used? Does it have to be a specific statue? That doesn't make sense. Excuse me. I'm trying to gorgify your statues. I mean, I personally think that all your statues look maybe a little too samey. Okay, I guess you can do that one, but you can't do the... I didn't even do that. I didn't do nothing. It's fine. But, I do love being an orc, as you may or may not know. And I greatly enjoy slaying dwarves. Which is kind of funny because I also enjoy being a dwarf. But, I enjoy being a dwarf in, like, the same sense that I like being, like, opposite of things. I like being the weirdo. That's the fun part, you know? You know, my bro? Yeah, you know. Let's see, what is it? Cool, thanks. Thanks, my guy. But yeah. I've been playing a little bit of Chapa. I was playing some of the Marauder earlier, and I realized that I was just really kind of enjoying being melee DPS and just being like kind of a crazy taxi type orc. A crazy slashy type orc. Oh, yeah, how you doing? You have pants? You do have some pants. Now I have very little money, but that's okay. Let's see. Does this actually give... No pants still. But it's okay because I got a Conan the Barbarian type thing going on here. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this one, and then this. There we go. See, that's good. And now we have some equipment so we can run around and be even deadlier in combat. Imagine an orc runs up to you. He says, he punches. This is all of your sin. He punched it and ate it. Now you have no more sin. Now you're going to get moksha. What do you do when the orc comes and gives you moksha? That's right, you accept it. At least I generally think that's probably what you would do. Maybe not. I love being a orc. It is a lot of fun. And I like running around and being cool. And you know that I should tell you that I'm not a fool. I do like that he has like these arms that look like he just kind of dipped them in paint. What I kind of want to do is I have a bunch of orc miniatures, and I kind of want to make them customized and make them kind of like a gory orcs. I want to like do like I want to give them some like turbans and like some necklaces and like maybe some conch shells and maybe a few other things that I think would be kind of cool. There's bunch of other little things I can do. You know, skulls, but you know, regular orcs have skulls as well. But what I want to do is like get some like face paint and like make it look like they have like ashes and stuff smeared all over their bodies. And I think that would be kind of cool. Or maybe, you know, give them like little trident symbols. Look, lots of orcs are out today in their white apparel. Nope. Ooh, gates accurate. That works. And you know, I think it's just generally like a lot of fun to do that sort of thing. And orcs are really fun just for customization. I will admit, I kind of just miss like the regular old fantasy orcs that we used to have. Wave. And then I'm gonna wave. And then I'm gonna wave. And then I'm gonna wave. Gotta greet everybody, you know? Then I'm gonna wave. The power of waving knows no bounds. The power of waving knows no bounds. The power of waving knows no bounds. For I am the greatest waver that has ever been. I have little flags. But that's another thing. Like you can get like these like little tiny pendants and flags and things that I think would be kind of fun to like post on like a bunch of orc stuff. But yeah, no, I miss like regular old fantasy orcs a little bit because you know like you know the Iron Jaws are kind of okay. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of the quote-unquote savage orcs. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of those guys. I think Warzag, the dancer man, he's a lot of fun. But I want to like get these orcs like really customized, and I want to get some fantasy orcs and just like have just like a small warband of them. Not even like a full-fledged army, you know, just like just a I think it would be cool to just have like a couple of units and paint them up. Well, this guy seems like he's doing a pretty good job of being a tank. Commendable, sir, commendable. However, I am a large orc who wishes for you to not be alive at this very juncture. And you know, if you could do me the favor of just, there you go, doing that in particular, that would be good. Ooh, a Slayer! You know, I haven't tried a Slayer yet. I kind of want to make like a Slayer that's like, you know, not actually like ashamed of anything. He's basically just like a mercenary and just like doesn't even like he's the odd dwarf out who like does not feel even like a hint of shame for like whatever mistake he made in the past, or maybe he feels like I don't know, he wasn't great, but it wasn't really my fault. It's like, well, we have to punish you and you have to go. Oh, you mean I get to be not surrounded by horrible dwarves? Oh no, I'm gonna kill this person. We're gonna try to. Okay, there, cool. Healer dead. Oh, we should have been focused on the healers there. Hey, you lady. Oh, nope, never mind, I fall. Bonk. But you know, like, yeah, I just think that would be kind of fun, just having like a bunch of orcs, like just have like some Aghori type things. Or, you know, I think it would be kind of cool if we, you know, like a shaman had like the like orange robes and stuff. Like, I think that would be kind of cool looking. I also kind of want to make some orc commandos that look like U.S. Marines, just so I can keep calling them U.S. Marine, because I think that's a funny name for an orc. Us Marine. Us Marin. A Space Marin. Oh. It's your old friend the tank that wasn't dying. Sethor. Be careful. It is Sethor. Sethor is coming to defeat you. Ooh. Sethor, no! His wrath knows no bounds. Oh, hey, hello. Sparabot? What does that mean? Are you a Spartan bot? I hope that that doesn't mean that you, you know, do things to young boys as Spartans were wont to do. How very creepy. That's a strange name. It's really weird to me how much we praise, like Spartans and things like that. I guess it's because they were, like, good warriors, but, like, they got that whole thing going on of being, like, a bunch of pederasts, and that's like, yeah, yeah. Actually, where was I? Oh yes, yeah. I'm not gonna curse my search history by looking up the technical differences of those two. Man, I gotta say there is something very satisfying about just being like an orc that just charges in and just whack things. Being an Aghori, if you will, is very nice. I also really enjoy the orcs just for like that whole like element of them just being like kind of this in a sense a force that doesn't attach a terrible amount of importance to like weird things like honor and stuff like that. And I don't know, like it's not that like honor in any sense is necessarily the worst thing ever, but I do tend to think that it's actually more of a symptom of a culture that is having issues and will probably cause more issues in the. Are you guys gonna come down? What's going on here? I would prefer it if we had some help. Oh, okay. That's also fine. I fall down. But, you know, like honor cultures and things like that tend to have like a lot of like bloodshed, and they tend to be, you know, like the rule of law is less important than. Is that person's name Brahmin? How do I? Oh, bruh man. Never mind. I got excited, but then it was bruh. That's not the same. That's not the same. That's not as powerful. I mean, they're still Brahmin, whether or not they recognize it, but that's fine. That's fine. Um, but yeah, I really enjoy like the element of orcs where it's just like, you know, like all of these highfalutin ideas get kind of tossed to the side, and that there is like this, oh, there's no way this will work. Oh well, he came back. Hello. Oh yeah, I think I might have a okay, I was getting some help. I was about to say, are we just not gonna? Oh well. You know, but yeah, like the having the different cultural elements mixed in there and like mixed in with the works and stuff is like that. I think it's just fun, and I like that they just disregard all this. I mean, it seems to be that rather large portion of society is just kind of based on like lies and like often lies that are there specifically to try and keep people in line. So there's something that's very kind of freeing and nice about like orc society where they just kind of completely disregard like these ideas. And it's just like all about war. There's something kind of freeing and nice about that. Not necessarily the most correct, and that doesn't mean it's like the best society. It's just that it is kind of nice to just have like just the solid. Oh, I should probably kill the Sethor guy. This is probably the guy that we need to focus more. Because he's a healer. Well. Well, seems like they are doing better than us now. The Thrashed! Not the Thrashed! But, yeah, like, you know, as much as I like a lot of concepts about Zors, I find their notion of honor and their notion of like this constant conservatism just it's not it's just that's what I say. I say and not particularly appealing. I like the Doors for their ingenuity, and I think their style and a lot of things is really cool. But this constant like groping after a time when they were better off or that their empire was better off just seems, I don't know. Kind of a... Oh, well. Hey, I want to kill you, but I'm not going to be able to, probably, because I think your friends are going to kill it. Oh, yep, there they are. I don't know, it's just kind of pathetic, and it just seems like dwarves would be so much better off if they were more willing to advance. Although then that's kind of how you get the steampunky dwarves in Age of Sigmar. That's how you get the Caradron Overlords. And they're... I think I honestly like them overall a little bit more, but they are also heinous ultra-capitalists that is, you know, that's not really great. That's not necessarily great. And I do generally kind of prefer... I don't know, I like steampunk dwarves. But I also like... I like a lot of parts of, like, dwarf... Oh. Okay, kill the annoying spigs. I like a lot of different aspects of the dwarves, as they're kind of like the enemy to the orcs. They kind of represent all of the things that I don't like about, like, their worldview. And then on the other hand, you have orcs, which are these kind of like free agents, and I think the free agent stuff is much more interesting, and I like it. I just like it a lot more. And you know, when I was younger, I liked the dwarves a lot more, but then as time's gone on, the more I'm like, you know, I think even though greenskin society is still not something I would necessarily want to live in, and especially when one considers like all of the negative repercussions and things like that, like I think as I am, I would still probably prefer to live among dwarves, even though you know, I'm not super big on dwarves either. You know, but it's interesting. I think it's something that's is definitely worth considering. Nice. Nice. Oi, big chomper squig. He's gonna die. Oh, you too, also gonna die. Both big chompers gonna go die. But, you know, that is also just cat opinion. I still think I would enjoy playing so these, okay, so they have one guy that's a hero and two guys that are, okay, so well, nice. But I still do greatly enjoy parts of Dwarven Society, because I like playing with the dwarf army and stuff like that. Sometimes I think it can be a lot of fun. Ooh. I can get a nice belt. I like belts. I look like a wrestler man now. Well, it has a hand to it too. So if I ever need an extra hand, there's one right there. Cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed listening to me babble about cool orc stuff and enjoyed listening to me dance like a beautiful, beautiful cat. Hey, do you like beautiful cats? Me, personally, yes. Anyway, I hope that you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and know that I love you, and that God loves you, and that Aghori orcs love you. And yeah, bye, love you, bye, bye, God loves you, bye, bye, bye.